The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the back, the James Madison Dukes, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Dukes offense will have the football first. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game. Now, and I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So, no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get it started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Offense changing the play. Back to throw. It's Love. Spits it out to the back. With the catch, it's Smith. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. 1st and 10. Looking for a crease to the left. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football.
There he goes. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And the Dukes are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Dukes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss. Getting a little bit of push, that's all they needed to get that first.
Here they're trying to get to the edge. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The option look. Now the pitch. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. You know what they need. You know what they want. And you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And the Dukes are in the hurry-up. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Try to march their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dukes.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we...
Oh, he's got some space. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Mississippi State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
We talked about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, but he just decided to take off.
Makes one man miss. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They're going to ride this running back. He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Bob. Fears the pressure. Lets it fly. Complete to the right. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Dukes getting set on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Release to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Dukes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Off the play fake on first down. Quick completion on the out route. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll give it to the back. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, James Madison. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at it.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Mississippi State right back to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Here comes the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Gets the back moving. Goes to the option. Quick toss. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, it's just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Just going to keep it after the snap. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On the option. He'll toss it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Dukes!
This is
like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely over.
Mississippi State going up-tempo. To the air, it's Croman Hope. Quickly complete. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Quickly complete. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Now on first down from the 43. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Selvia. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Hits him in stride at the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Michigan is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Tom Brady should never be counted out of any game. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Missouri. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air. It's Locke. They're working that left side. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They'll send the back in motion. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
The Dukes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Sends it back in motion, keeping it on the ground with the running back. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Pulls in the deep ball. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll run it. It's Smith. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Locke. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, James Madison. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Fielded in the end zone. It's Shepard. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Davis-Wade Stadium.
And the Dukes will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the 2nd.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
In the 2nd half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on 3rd down.
Trying to beat the D deep. Brings it in down the left side. And the Bulldogs want to crank the tempo.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
Got his man quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Back to throw. It's Croman Hope. Gets it out fast. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Looking to throw again. He's got it. Runs through a tackle. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates.
He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense is has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Finding an escape route. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab past the marker. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Pass interference. Offense.
That one hurts. They thought they'd move the chains on 4th down. Instead, they back up. The Dukes line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Back to pass, it's Coleman Hope. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Defender miss. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Motion from the back. They'll run the option. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Dukes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Give to the running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13.
And he kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that 1st down. New set of down.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Dukes. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The inside handoff. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Mississippi State right back to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Pierre. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Off-play action on first down. Stands in and takes the hit. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. So now it's 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Bulldogs come to the line to keep the drive alive. Back to pass, it's Croman Hope. Hauls it in. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Now they'll run the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Encroachment defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the field goal unit is on the field. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. Now the lead is down to 11. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Now on the option. Now the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Got his man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Reeder. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the middle. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He'll work his way down to the 28. The Dukes have their offense in high gear. On the option.
just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page.
Turning it on! He's got 69 yards on the ground in this one and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season. And the Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, James Madison. And they take it in for 6 more points. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. And bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get it lined up.
Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. To the air, it's Croman Hope. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and 1st down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big...
Snags it inside the 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. Timeout called here by the defense is the first one they've used this half. Here's the handoff. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Mississippi State. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting. Had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
Starts the drive, trying to go up top. The screen, he can go. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. To the ground to try to move the chains. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Clock stopped, and we have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Offense in an empty set. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. Got the back over the middle. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Pierre. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Pierre. At the 20, he's got space. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. The corners are walked up tight. Now from inside the red zone. The throw to the outside is complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Wants to keep it in the air. He's got it on the move. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. And the offense just chooses to spike the ball. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Fires into the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
After hitting that field goal down a possession here late, 1 timeout in your back pocket, I'm thinking we're still going to see onside kick here. So nice job by the kicker. They're knocking it through the uprights. Now the big question, can he execute the onside kick?
On the move. Virtually unblocked, and he's stopped for a loss of 8. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left. As they come to the line on 2nd down, ordinarily you might go up top. There he goes. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And he made the extra point without problem. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Croman Hope. Rushes on him. Here's a throw downfield late.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to have to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air on 1st down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous parting gift, but instead will just go home with a loss. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.